This is what's funny to me is because people might see him online and think he's an because of his rants. Some people do. Some people are like, whatever, outlaw, whatever.
Yeah.
But in real life, he's super nice.
Nicole Arbor is a comedian? Question mark. I really don't know what she do. She tries to be funny and she fails miserably.
And I remember when my doctor was trying to explain it to me, all I could think in the back of my head was, do you ever wonder if there's a Canada town in China?
Well, at one time she was dating Ryan Upchurch and things went very bad. While spending time together, Nicole allegedly threatened Upchurch that if they didn't get physical, that she would start dating other people. Upchurch, upset due to past experiences with being cheated on, got up and left. Of course, to protect his boundaries, rightfully so. I don't know where she got off trying to offer that ultimatum. It was really strange that she thought she could get that off.
And I was like, bro, I'm not coming back to none of this sketchy shit, especially after all the what happened with Katie. Yeah, that. So, I left so-and-so's house or whatever the it is, Airbnb, and I was like, yo, I'm not coming back. I ain't having nobody talk to me. You crazy? I done been talked to enough. I ain't having nobody talk no motherfucking to me. What, you crazy or something? Yeah, that. So I grabbed my shit and I left.
Nicole started bombarding him with calls and texts, ignoring his request for space. Which is crazy. That's like a sure sign that you should stay away from this person. And it seems like that's exactly what Upchurch did. And that was not good enough for, peace. Maybe have some time, think about your actions. Nah, she didn't want to do that. Upchurch realized that he had left his wallet. So he asked his manager to retrieve it. Nicole did not want to hand it over. She refused. She needed him to come and pick it up from her personally so they can have this conversation that she kept trying to force him to have. Once again, that's a sign you need to run up out of there. Don't ever talk to this person ever again. Just leave them alone. The police were eventually called, but Nicole still refused to hand over the wallet for some weird reason.
Guess what? I left my wallet over there. Oh my God! Plot twist! He left a wallet! Shut the f*** up. I left a wallet over there. So, 4 days have gone by since I left the over there. So, yeah. I was like, yo, B-Loose, I don't want any weird to happen like what happened with Diesel Gang. So will you go over there and get my wallet? He said yes. Well, I got to get it. She said, well, ain't nobody getting it unless he comes over here. That? You ain't tricking my motherfucking up. I'm not coming over there to get especially not alone. So, motherfuckers, then, oh yeah, Chase Matthews, you and your white trash friends, yeah, you know. Anyways, so I sent Billy to go get it. They wouldn't give it. She wouldn't give it up. Wouldn't give it up. I ain't got my bank card. I ain't got my license. I ain't got nothing. Nothing. So then he couldn't get it. He hits me up. He's like, she said she's not giving it to nobody unless you come over here and you get it. Yeah, once again, that. Don't believe me? Go Google Matthew Santorno, motherfuckers.
And Nicole had a tendency of whenever Matt would look at other women or interact with other women, even if it was a professional relationship with someone, say from like YouTube Canada or something like that, she would become accusing and angry and say, you must be, you want to get with them. You must be cheating on me. You're so popular. You must be cheating on me. And she did this behavior at this party, and he had enough. He broke down at the party, and he said, listen, I have to leave. I can't do this. So they took an Uber back to her apartment because he had been keeping luggage there because she lives in Toronto. He didn't at the time. And he was visiting. So he grabbed his luggage from her apartment and said, I'm leaving. Now, at this point, Nicole blocked the exit, said, you're not going anywhere. And Matt said, get out of my way. I'm leaving. And at this point, he continued to try to leave. She continued to block him, and she struck him in the face, physically hit him in the face.
So then I sent my guy Rob over there to get it. Rob said, well, she ain't giving it to me. I said, well, call Metro to go up there with you to knock on the door and get it. Well, and this is all recorded, by the way. They go to get my wallet a second time, my security guard, and then the police. Well, guess what? The Metro police call her. She's like, what? I don't live in Nashville. No, but you've been here in Nashville for a month. Then you try to backtrack and send this to my mom and act like, oh, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Lying. What do you think, the police are stupid? They can look at your Instagram and see it says, hey, I'm in fucking Nashville. So she tells the police that she don't live in Nashville. Well, no, you're from Canada. But, so then I got the police to try to go get it. And guess what? I still don't have my wallet, bro. And if y'all goofy motherfuckers think I'm going somewhere with somebody like that who's got that kind of past, fuck you. For real. I ain't going nowhere like that alone. What are y'all, crazy or something?
Following this, Nicole filed an order of protection against Upchurch, the person who's been trying to avoid her and stay away from her at all costs. The one that she refuses to give his wallet back unless he comes and personally sees her and talks to her. Yeah, she filed an order of protection against him. And guess what? It was dismissed. Obviously, like, what world are we living in? Oh, she thought because she was a woman, she'll be able to just file some random order of protection and it will go through because he's a man. Even though her content kind of goes against all of that. Right, you would think that she wouldn't be using woke tactics, but here she is. Later, she claimed that she wrote some of his music, which did not hold up legally. Like, bam, have you heard her music? Have you heard how bad she is? She's...
Y'all, I don't know what to say right now. I'm on a social media break, my first one ever, and I just had a notification that a year ago I wrote this track and created it called Good Day, and it's my favorite track I've ever created. Best lyrics for me, my favorite lyrics, my favorite melody, my favorite everything I ever made. And I found out that Ryan Upchurch, the guy that around this time last year made up that I stole his wallet, has been horrible to me for a freaking year, stole my song. He cut my track and put it on his new album.
I contemplated if I wanted to play a clip for you guys or did I want to spare y'all due to the fact that no one spared me and I had to hear it. I am the price, don't forget the haters, let me say hello to your middle finger later. This is it, now show what you got. Here's an illusion, but your heart is a knot. As you could tell, she definitely, without a doubt, had nothing to do with Upchurch's music. Man, anyone who believed this, you should stop, smoking.
Bodyguard dude is like, well, we were told to not let y'all through here. It's like, excuse me, what?
While Upchurch was out and filming a music video, he seen that Morgan Wallen was in the same location, right? So he wanted to go have a drink with him, show some love, like he's always shown him love. And apparently Morgan Wallen's team didn't want to let him through. They didn't see him as a person, really. And he expressed how he felt about that.
First off, let me say this. I wasn't going to put the remix out until they put theirs out. But I changed my mind, and I'm finna get to why. Here's the real dog. Me and my homies went to Aldine's the other night. I had no clue Morgan was there. I even sent him a text message being like, yo, get your ass on here to Aldine's, let's hang out. Hey man, hurry up, get your ass to Aldine's, fucker. So on some country boy, I tell Chase or whatever, yeah, tell Morgan's people or whatever standing right there, if he wants to have a beer or something, let us know. You know what I mean? Some hospitality type. He goes over there to, give some hospitality, and the bodyguard dude is like, well, we were told to not let y'all through here. It's like, excuse me, what? And then some blonde-headed lady comes up and is like, no, we're not having this. Like, what the f*** you mean not having this? We're trying to be nice. I got 3 million subscribers. I can try to help find somebody. I have a lot of people all over the world that, got eyeballs that can look around.
In 2022, the Kylie Rodney case caught the nation's attention.
Search continues for 16-year-old Kylie Rodney, a missing teenager in Truckee. Volunteers are expected to meet at the Truckee Community Center in just a few hours before starting another search. Her family is asking for more help tracking her down. New pictures and videos show the party Rodney was last seen at up at Prosser Lake Friday night. The Placer County Sheriff's Office is investigating the teen's disappearance as a possible abduction since her car has still not been found.
I just want my daughter home. I just want my daughter home. I just want to give her a hug. I just want to know where she is. I just want to know what happened.
Well, law enforcement is asking people who have videos or pictures that could be evidence to submit them to the website findkylie.com.
While most people were following the news, Upchurch used his platform to call out what he saw as inconsistencies in the story. He didn't hold back, and that ruffled some feathers.
Watching this true crime that's on YouTube. And around that same time was when this missing person, Kylie Rodney, started popping up all over the internet. I never even knew about this section that was called true crime. I never knew of these true crime YouTubers. And at the time I was like, well, I got 3 million subscribers. I can try to help find somebody. I have a lot of people all over the world that, got eyeballs that can look around. So I start clicking and watching these videos that people were talking about this Kylie Rodney girl and, where she was missing from and, all the logistics. And I started noticing there was some weird about some of these, in particular, true crime YouTubers.
Eventually, the Rodney family fired back at him for speaking the truth, with a lawsuit claiming defamation. To this day, many of Upchurch's fans believe he was just speaking the truth and asking questions that nobody else would.
I got here from ditching yo. You don't know about you dumbest. Everybody around here knows it. I can't think of one person who has respect for you in the 615. You know why? Because there ain't nobody.
Johnny Aspel is a loser who used to work with Ryan Upchurch, but it was more than that. He wanted to be Ryan Upchurch, so much so he would run his mouth and lie, telling people that he's the reason why Upchurch is successful. Why? Because of clout, because of money. This guy is one of the worst people I've seen on the internet, because he's still doing the same types of things. Upchurch peeped it, and he exposed it.
Johnny Cashville, what's up, you hoe cracker? I seen you been running your motherfucking mouth. I don't know why. Everybody in the Ville knows you a sissy. You running your mouth is why I posted that video earlier. Boy, I'm finna pull a Taylor Swift on these hoes. So there's a dude who is attached to my first 3 albums who keeps running his motherfucking hole. And those 3 albums have been paying dude's bills for 7 years, even though he's running his hole. So as of tomorrow, those albums will not exist anymore. I'm going to take them down, and I'm going to pull a Taylor Swift, and I'm going to recut them and remaster them, and I'm going to put them back out. That way he gets 0 Upchurch money from tomorrow on. See how that works? He's the reason for the teardrops on my guitar. Yeah, buddy. That was about you. And guess what? Them albums will be gone tomorrow. And yo gonna be getting $0 a month. What are you gonna do, buddy? Nah, shit. Running around Nashville talking about, oh yeah, I'm the reason for Upchurch. Says, if it wasn't for me, Upchurch wouldn't have. Are you stupid or something? I got here from ditching yo. You don't know about you dumbest. Everybody around here knows it. I can't think of one person who has respect for you in the 615. You know why? Because there ain't nobody. You Instagram selfies with your goddamn Harley you could barely ride, ain't scaring nobody. You holding a AR-15 like somebody who's never held one in their life ain't scaring nobody. You know why? Because you ain't scary, time. I'm sitting there nervous as shit, young as hell, trying to record some shit while motherfucking dope heads come in and out, 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 buying. Hell, one day I was outside my Tahoe, had Kane Brown in the back seat, and yo got shot at. That was back when I had that blue Tahoe. Did I drive away like a hoe? No, I sat there and waited for yo to get to the vehicle. Say I'm lying, motherfucker. I'll call the dude who shot at you that day, and I'll get him to tell everybody. Speaking of being a manager, you ain't no motherfucking manager. Yo 50-50 deal or 50%, 50%. Nah, it's really like 90-10.
You want some tobacco?
Because the whole time I did this 50-50 thing with your dumb ass, who was paying for all this shit? Me. Who's supposed to pay for that shit? You, motherfucker. So really, I was getting nothing.
You, motherfucker.
I had a manager I didn't need. I was doing these shows. Gas on me. Food on me. Hotels on me. Equipment on me. Everything on me. So what was left for me was nothing. Yeah, you want to know the real beginning of Upchurch, motherfucker? You're getting it right now. Or what about when I saved my money up when I was getting 90-10 with your ass, pretty much? Your version of 50-50. I bought all this motherfucking Yamaha equipment. Yamaha speakers. I bought myself a mic, a pop filter, all that shit. Then guess what? The spot that you orchestrated that we record at, I put all my new shit in there that I fucking bought with my own money. And then what? Y'all motherfuckers try to tell me, oh man, the studio got robbed. All right, well, the front glass of the fucking place wasn't busted out, so who the fuck had a key to go in there, hoe ass cracker? It was you and one of your homies. Now, wasn't it? And if it wasn't, who the fuck else you make a key for? I remember when it first happened. I pull up in the hood over there in fucking Bordeaux, out front of the chicken spot.
The hood.
And you outside going, man, it's tragedy. Man, dude, who could have done this, dude? I walk in, there's a plasma screen TV that's not broke, laid on the ground. Some magazines thrown everywhere. A coffee table flipped over. But none of the flat screens or nothing was stolen. Just my studio equipment. Nah, what it was you thought I was stupid because I was country as fuck. That's what it was. And while we're at it, why don't we just talk about all this shit you always talking but not backing up nowhere? Back then, you was always being like, yeah, everybody with me, everybody scared of me. They know what's up. They know what's up. And all the rappers in Nashville know I'm not fucking bullshitting because they know you, motherfucker. You was the kid with the nice house and the nice family and everything's good and there's banana pudding on the goddamn table after dinner. That was you, motherfucker. That was you. You wanted to be jelly. You wanted to be drug. You wanted to be haystack. First 3 years of my career, what'd your ass do? All you did was tell me, oh, Jelly don't like you. Oh, Strug don't fuck with you. Man, Haystack and all them don't like you that much. You was fucking lying, dog. Where the fuck you hanging out with them at? Nowhere, motherfucker. You wanted to be cool like them. You wanted to be gangster like them. But guess what? You was not either one of those.
All right.
You still ain't one of those. Chase's mix of rebellion and reverence is what drew us to him.
Chase Matthew was an artist that was under Hollaboy Records. He also was mentored by Upchurch. And what did he do as soon as he got enough audience and fans and supporters? He sold his soul metaphorically.
Far as fuck away from my name. Then it says, the Nashville native previously released 21 EP County Line and 22 full album Born for This via Ryan Upchurch's Hollaboy Records. Okay, why don't you backtrack a little bit, motherfucker? Because the reason that thing is certified gold is because of me. It's because of Creek Squad. It ain't because of nobody else. It ain't because of you, Warner Nashville, you fucking... Then it goes on to say, quote by Chase, there are a lot of things that are important to me as an artist. I want to be able to stay true to who I am and make music I know will resonate with my fans. No, you want to make fucking music that resonates with every goddamn body in the motherfucking world.
Yep, same old.
Which means you're about just money, dummy. Then it continues with a statement from Chase that says, Ryan Upchurch gave me an opportunity that put me on the map. You should have just put Ryan Upchurch put me on the map. Creek Squad put me on the map.
Yep.
You've been doing the shit for fucking goddamn years before I fucking even said anything. You lived around here. You put out a song that was called Nashville Crazy. You said my name in the song. It got my attention. I was like, oh, another good old boy from around here. I shout you out. Your fucking music blows up. Your music wasn't getting tremendous numbers until I came along, until Creek Squad came along.
Upchurch responded, of course, right? And he didn't like what he saw. And I definitely agree with everything that he was saying. I think this was disgusting. It was nasty, bro. I never understand why artists choose to sign when you can do everything independent. I just don't get it. Upchurch is living proof.
So you signed a deal with the devil to keep God's plan first,
right?
While you sit here and lie about a guy named Upchurch. Y'all the dumbest motherfuckers down there. Then it continues with a quote from the co-president of Warner Music Nashville. It says, Chase's mix of rebellion and reverence is what drew us to him. Everybody watching this knows that's a motherfucking lie. That's the biggest lie in this entire motherfucking article. You motherfuckers noticed him because of me. You didn't notice him because he's a rebel. What in the has he done that's goddamn rebellious? Then co-president of Warner Music Nashville goes on to say, quote, the impact he has on his massive loyal fans comes from music and messages that are unapologetically redemptive and put him squarely in the center of this format's most authentic storytellers.
Nah.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Did y'all fucking bump your goddamn heads or something? Well, I can tell you this massive loyal fans he got from music and messages and being a rebel, as y'all say, yeah, that's about to go down.
Even years later, while reflecting on this, Upchurch tell you how he believes it was the wrong decision.
Country singers I've created, bro. We already seen with real data, they can't beat a real motherfucking country dude's ideas. Chase Matthew. I thought he was going to blow up going over there. What happened? The biggest song Chase Matthew has is still created under my wing. It's been like 2 or 3 years. What y'all waiting on? Huh? Can you do it? You can't? Oh, no. Fuck. I told you so, but you had to go.
I think Ryan Upchurch would be good for the format, if you know what I mean, if we could ever get him to dial in.
Rapper and singer Jelly Roll had been encouraging Ryan Upchurch to join the major label industry for quite some time. It's extra nasty when you hold into account that every single time Upchurch wants to stay to himself, here comes Jelly Roll along with Adam Calhoun on a knock on his door. Hey, we still friends? Where you at? I need to know where you're at. The only time I'm worried is when I don't know where you're at, Upchurch.
Name me another artist that needs to be, who's the next Jelly Roll that needs to be on country radio?
Oh, goodness. Struggle Jennings, 100%. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the Struggle No Hate. Struggle Jennings is working on a country album right now. I came and wrote with him on a song. He's got an incredible project. It's coming out next year. I'm trying to get, I hope the next Waylon and Willie, me and him do together. I hope Struggle, comes over. I think Ryan Upchurch would be good for the format, if you know what I mean, if we could ever get him to dial in.
In 2024, clips leaked online from a meeting of sorts from January 2023. And in this meeting, Jelly Roll was saying a lot of nastiness, a lot of trying to recruit Upchurch to the industry. It got pretty bad.
Phone in means it's so easy, I can do whatever I want to. I can just phone that in. That's whenever I went back and said, I'm not sure Ryan even wants to down this. I don't think country radio is anything he wants to be a part of. Like I said in the bootleg interview, I talked about so he could have called me last night and be like, yo, are these people playing with your interview or how did you mean this? You my dog. Why would you even call me like this? Because my theory is I'm in a radio interview with Nashville radio people. Because I'm on Nashville radio finally, which one we should all be selling. There should be a moment unanimously where everybody in our culture goes, yo, Jelly Roll snuck in the back door on these bitches, dog. He probably in there doing cocaine and starting fights and all dudes in there. That's how I thought that should be received. We'll start there. You feel me? But I'm never going to go into one of these interviews and not bring up Ryan Upchurch, not bring up Adam Calhoun, and not bring up Struggles. One, these are my friends. So I thought, let me tell you something else. If somebody would call, if I said something about Ryan on the internet last night that could have been taken out of context, it didn't seem like Ryan was coming for me the way people made it look. It looked like his people would taste the country. Which is another thing he could have called me. I would have said, Evan Paul, we hate me away. Evan Paul wants to talk to Ryan. So we can go to Taste the Country tomorrow.
See, that's the thing.
like, here's where I'm coming from. All the shit that's happened the past 3 months don't add up. I've had people sending me screenshots of Bunny's friends hitting up other people asking about dirt on me that is other girls in the group. I was like, what the f-? Then the shit with Bravo. So Bravo want to stab, poke at me, poke at him. So I do something about it. Okay? Right after that, that's when I seen Bunny post talking about insinuating I was a clown. And some clown was going on. That's the only thing that happened in the past 48 hours. Anybody saying I ain't got respect for you is a f***ing liar, because I ain't say nothing about none of this for 2 months. I ain't never said nothing. And you don't talk about somebody's old lady. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with a dude, you say it to the dude. Not a problem, church. The problem is you allow, but this is what I see happen with All-Star Youngblood. This is why I came here. Anytime you get two guys as polarizing as big as me and you are in the music business right now, and then you add in guys like Adam who are crossing waves and struggle. We're talking about millionaires in this room right now just to sing a song. It's unreal, bro. This has never happened in national history before. The closest it ever got was Joe, and they would never sit down and have these conversations. So people would send these screenshots of some third party and their group doing this. I've seen this play. And then the problem with that is it's going to keep getting worse, right? But if we can't keep this circle tight right here, if we can't stay in tune with each other and be cool and just call me and go, yo, I fuck with Bunny. Why is her doing this? Man, my wife would have straightened that. If we could have linked that back to my wife would have fired her. Just like she was willing to turn over Nicole Arber's podcast immediately. Just like just like she was willing to and he said, I'll give her 10 grand. I said, woman, she said something to you right now. Well, tell her to put it out. We had this conversation. But speaking of Nicole Arber, I'm getting sued for her right now because of you. I stood up for you. Because I stood up for you and party one night. And you know the kind of friend I am? I didn't call nobody and say I did that job. I never called you about that. It's on the internet. I'm sure you've seen it. If you didn't see that, somebody's feeding you the wrong. If they're sending you the clip where they take something I say out of context, and they're not sending you the clip where you're talking Nicole Arber's attacking me on the internet right now because I'm standing up for you, then you got the wrong people sending you the wrong church. But dude, that's the thing. Nobody's sending me nothing. Dude, you can ask anybody in the church, bro, I'm doing there. Well, you said somebody sent you a bunch of screenshots. They did, but I'm talking about the internet. I don't really do that. I don't have social media on any, but what I'm getting at is this. If you look at what he's happened over the past few months, go back to the line with snaps. All right, go back to the snap chain. All right, that third chain's off my tool. Well, that's what I'm getting at. Okay, so you want me to screenshot email right now? I literally emailed my booking agent and said I can't take chains until he resolves this issue. No. You don't have to show me that because I believe you, but what I'm getting at is like stuff like the title and the stuff, these mainstream elements. I don't have any control over the mainstream elements. None of us do. We just go over here and sit down with these people and talk. Bro, but they've been with us forever, bro. Dude, they're literally saying that what I did with Chase was my idea, bro. That was not my idea. You know what? So when I see stuff like Ryan Upchurch don't commit to country music, and then the dude interviewing you is laughing, bro. Could you imagine if an interviewer laughed at one of my buddies for being a rap dude? No, dog. I'm a country dude that does rap that sounds country. So when this guy right afterwards would be like, I'd be like, what the f*** are you laughing at? So how you gonna show Jelly Roll's whole rap catalog that he's had the whole time? I'm not letting this laugh about that. Yeah, well, here's the thing. This is really, you know that because let me add more thing. And you know this because, bro, who came to you and said, yo, Bravo's talking for sure? Me, dude. Who told you I'm going to go and talk a lot of shit? Yeah, but we'll talk about it. He said too much about some family that we were talking just now. I said, bro, if you ain't gonna do it when I see Bravo, I'm gonna push Bravo for Jimmy. Okay? This dude is laughing at my catalog. Yeah, dude, we're on some 6-1 right here. This is what me and Adam were talking about earlier, is because you see half of everything and you don't like open up to have conversations with us, you don't know the context of that. This me and Struggle talking about this. When you meet Evan Paul, you're gonna laugh. He laughed because Evan Paul is a rap guy. Evan Paul just ended up in the country music business. When he was interviewing me, bro, he had on an Outcast shirt, joggers, Jordans, and a flat brimmed hat like it was 97. He's a hip hop dude. So I'm like, my dude, we had just, you know, funny right now. I said he's a rap guy in that interview. It was the night after we talked about Bobby. You know what I said? Hey man, we should do a country song. You know what Ryan sent me on the phone? He said, man, I'm in the rap mode right now. I'm going to show everybody I'm the best rapper right now. That was the conversation we had that night. You would tell my dude, like, yo, my dude's a rapper. I don't know if my dude will ever down here and come over here and play this establishment. This is what I'm saying. It's all a contextual thing. I would never, right? Not only do I not let people laugh at you, bro, there's a video on the internet right now. When you look at Nicole Arbor in the face with her camera. I see your camera. I charity. So when I see your camera, I don't care. You got a problem, my boy, you gotta go. Yeah, so why would that same dude then turn around? These are all, this could have been a conversation. We need to have 10 more conversations. I just turned down $50,000 from Tyler Ford. I didn't know why. You know why? Because I can't get on. That's why I've been reaching out to you on the week, because he didn't want to turn down the money. I'm beefing with Alvin because I don't care with Tyler Ford, because you're beefing with Tyler Ford. I'm not beefing with Tyler Ford. Well, that's what somebody told me, but I can't get you on the phone to tell me otherwise. And they send me a video, and you're on the video like, oh, by the way, Tyler Ford, you too. For Song of Diesel got all of my video trying to get a song with. No, so I see that, I'm like, oh, it's Tyler Ford. No. See, that's the thing. That's what we're trying. That's why we've been trying to talk to you about shit like that. People try to say shit like that. That's what we're treating. Here's what happened. Tyler Ford's badass when he hits me. I think we should do something. I said, okay, we'll come down here and let's do that. And then I see him with Diesel back. I said, bro, that was a stupid ass move. It wasn't Tyler Ford. It was like, bro, you made a stupid ass move. But you gotta know, in my spirit, all I see is headlines and people sending me videos saying, Upchurch had a problem with Tyler Ford. They call the lady and immediately go, hey man, I know I've already cleared the record, but I can't do the video. Yeah, but that's Aldine called me, because Aldine's artist. I'm like, hey man, until he was off whatever this thing is in church. And then meanwhile, you know what hurts my feelings about this church? Because I'm in my feelings too. I'm in my feelings because when I'm doing all this, I can't even get you on the phone to clear it. I'm like, I'm having to get three-way calls to Adam about the Bobby shit. I've had struggles since Struggle is like a stalker. You sure that's right there, bro? We look like we were trying to chase you. It's sad. I've told Struggle, I'm like, every day I'm like, bro, please get church. I don't care. It's not like but it's a lot of money from the kid. And I'm like, I'm going to turn this bread down. I just need church to be like, yeah, man, fuck that dude. That's all I need. I knew you felt like shooting me today. I don't take, but bro, I would never, it's the reason I never did another feature with Hoosier after I found out something like that. But y'all know you guys can always call me. I don't have your number, I would. But you can call me. And this is Bob Jones talking to Deerdorf. I thought me and Deerdorf were closer than we were. I found out today when we saying, I feel lucky. And I was expecting you walking. But if this would have been a reverse, then they know how much I love it. Bro, so if somebody would have came in reverse and somebody was like, yo, Upchurch is trying to pull up on you right now, all my dudes would be like, shit, come pick it up. I'll take you to Derek's house right now. Bro, they know. Bro, Real would have 100%. Cheesy would have 100%. My dudes love you, bro. They know I love you. I never presented any other way, publicly or privately, right? Anything that you got in your head that thinks he had anything but complete, utter respect, loyalty, and love for you is completely wrong, bro. And we're always one conversation away from filling that out. Your stories insinuating I'm a clown, bro.
See, they're trying to go off topic, and I'm not letting them.
The insight on
what story?
The story that Bunny posted.
Not on Instagram. When did this get posted?
Bro,
I think it was the day after me, you, and Ryan talked.
No, she was talking about FJ, bro. Listen, we got real smoke with FJ. It's not no pull up and talk shit. I'm gonna shoot everything I see about that guy. I'm gonna read that out. Fuck it. It's mama with dad.
But the thing is look,
she was calling that dude a clown, like clown. See how that worked out for you? But she was on speakerphone when y'all talking. So FJ the next day all on the internet, not knowing y'all talking to you. Until Adam shut him down with that shit. So Bunny's like, look at this fucking clown still thinking these dudes gonna help me.
But look, okay, so you say you see the headlines stuff, right?
I didn't see it until today.
Well, see, but no, you say, hey, when I see the headlines and stuff, okay, well, when I see the headlines and stuff,
I'm trying to call you, but whatever reason, so we can squash it over if you love you. What you know, I kill anything moving from y'all.
I understand that, but you guys gotta understand, we're talking about the internet. Do you know that I didn't even know about the clip until people started sending me it over and over? And they're asking me the question. They're asking, yo, what the why would Jerry say that? Nigga, I don't know. But when that's up there on a channel that is respected called Taste of Country, and the title is Jelly Roll, why won't Upchurch commit to country? Dude, that is straying people away from, bro, Upchurch don't do country music, Upchurch ain't country. That's when you get the fan base asking me a question. And now if you go to watch the video I made, it was really not nothing even against you at all. I even said who it was against. I said, yo, Taste of Country every time I said something. And in the beginning, I say, I don't know what this means. I got 60 motherfuckers that are diehard fans about every piece of music I put out, being like, yo, why is Jelly Roll doing this? I don't know, bro. I don't know. So I make a video saying, I don't know. The title does look weird, just like this channel's past titles have looked weird about me. And I haven't said anything. I've just been looking like what is going on. And then, on top of this, you gotta think, bro, there's stuff on the internet that I've already said. Yo, why is call me at 2 o'clock in the morning and be like, hey, what's up? And then I got blocked his number, and then he called from no number, and then I see you hanging out with these people that for real don't like me, and it's out there that they don't like me. So what am I supposed to do?
Like you, bro. They just think you don't like them. You know what the thing about Nashville that you don't get around the moon that is all for you. The city loves you, bro. Not Nashville. I'm not talking about like us. We've always loved you, Richard, from here. So we're going to ride with you, period. But like, music, like Evan Paul likes you, bro. That's the dude who takes the country. I can email that dude feelings right now and go, yo, Church wants to come in and discuss why he doesn't, like, here's my thing about that interview, right? If that would have happened in reverse, this is how I would look at that interview. This is how I would respond to that. Hey, y'all, first of all, I don't know what the fuck Jelly talking about, or if that's the full clip, or what's going on, but that's my dude. I'm calling about that in a minute. But I gotta check these other people while I'm here. And first, fuck the music world. The establishment, country radio, all that. Jelly, I'm proud of you for what you're doing. Don't let me play with this. There was just ways that I feel like the way I treat all friends, if I could just get you to sign in the same way with us, you should never worry about where I stand. You should never have to sit in a place where I'm not, and I know everybody but Robert and your direct family, and most of them have too, have fucked you over. I get that. But we don't really actually need anything from you. We just love you, bro. I've never called you for money. I've never called you for anything. I only call you to tell you how proud I am of you and to push this culture forward. You know that in your heart. Now, we're not here to take this. In fact, if we want to go far, we should go together. That's how the game works. I have a picture of us four in my studio now, friend.
All right. I understand that and I respect that. But we got to stop these fake ass titles. Well, I mean, bro, look up the definition of commitment.
And then, I think also too, where he's coming from is that you're saying all these people with them, the city bucks with them, but they don't even call him to do interviews and get him.
Alvin, rooftop, Morgan Wallen, what happened? Yo, this I'm talking about, we want to be cool. No, bro. I was up there. Morgan didn't know where I was. I was walking around fucking home, music on Broadway one night. You was with me. Morgan's texting me, what's up, bro? What are you doing? Oh, nothing, dude. I'm in Alabama. Oh, bro, me too. Okay, what's up? I'll be out there in a minute. Okay. Well, I got all these motherfuckers surrounding me out on the porch, out on the deck, and coming up to me and shit. And I wanted to go give Morgan a beer, but I mean, here you go, showing hospitality. I couldn't bring me and he crazy drunk motherfuckers over by his security. That's a risk to his security. If a bunch of drunk girls see more than one, then what? They're going to trample everybody and try to get through that. Okay? I said, Chase, go give this to Morgan or whatever, yada, yada, yada. I'm texting right now. He said, he's back there in the green room. Okay. Chase walks over there. No, Morgan, he's not being seen around y'all on this rooftop. Yeah. And Chase come back with the beer and was like, bro, listen, they don't want the beer. Let's have you guys standing around me. I said, what do you mean? He's texting me right now, telling me here. Then all this shit pops off. Then what? Then Morgan has me make him a f***ing chain for his birthday from Chucky because he's like, man, I really like have one of the ball chains. I said, you get you one, maybe? He said, yeah. I spent 20-something racks on this f***ing chain. And this, I said, hey man, I got your chain, I just leave it in your mailbox or something. He's like, okay. I gave him his address. He said, oh, don't leave it in my mailbox. I said, okay, well, okay, so I'm holding on to it. 2 days later, he's calling me at 2 in the morning. I don't know, this don't make sense. He's calling me at 2 in the morning saying, sup, faggot. Dude, I'm laying the down. What are you talking about? So I hang up on him. He keeps calling me over and over, sup, faggot. I'm like, hey man, you're calling the wrong person, faggot. You live here. So I blocked his number again. Then I hear Taylor Phillips. Taylor Phillips ain't a liar, bro. You know Taylor Phillips ain't a liar. He's a real guy. He's not been lying. He's not reading. He's like, I hate you, bro. Look, I was like, I hate you. I know you, but you ain't got a person. When I'm saying, when was the last time you said that? In person, like me, bro. Never. He's 10 minutes away, and I've tried 20 times to resolve. I'll get you on the window. That's that easy. But the problem is, when I talk to Morgan about it, I go, what's up? He's like, man, I love church. He's like, I just can't, I need to talk to him. Like, but not in like, people are afraid of him because everything goes to the internet. So dude's like, where can I go with you to go see him? That's how he, and I have to be the dude that's always beating the drum for him. I have to be the dude that goes, to be honest with you, I got never been on the phone here. No, this is behind the scenes. Was I not? This is behind the scenes, bro. He was doing some other things. So I see here.
Sometime after that, Upchurch called out Jelly Roll, accusing him of shady industry dealings along with going along with the industry and trying to push that agenda.
And you know why that deal doesn't make any sense? No pun intended. Because if they're doing a 70-30 deal with you and they give you $1 million, why don't you just give them the $1 million back to instantly start making your 30 cents? Instead of them using your 30 cents to pay back the $1 million, you just give them back the $1 million they just gave you. Exactly, because it's written in there that you can't do that kind of shit. So you are not allowed to be smart with your money and give them back the $1 million and instantly start getting your 30 cents. Mother. And people can say whatever they want. They can tell me I'm lying about this or whatever. It don't matter. It literally benefits me zero to pass on this information. I'm already using the information for myself. It obviously worked. No one else has to take my advice. It's just out there in case somebody does want to take it. And hey, it don't matter. Go to Sherwood Litigations in Nashville, a law firm, and ask them, is Ryan Upchurch good with numbers? They're gonna tell you that Brian is a wizard. Because I am. You know what? Most of these motherfuckers are going to tell you this. They're going to say, oh, money is money. It all moves the same. No, it don't. No, it don't. Money has a personality. It's based on who the fuck's holding it. That is the art of the deal. It wouldn't be art if it was just money. It's art because of who's holding it and what they plan on doing with it. Because when you're talking the music industry, what do I plan on doing with these younger artists' money that I mess with? Nothing. It ain't mine. It's theirs. I just teach them how to make it. And they can ask me questions on how to save it or what they should do with it. But otherwise, I'm just showing them the way around this whole 70-30, $1 million, 30 cents deal they got going on. You know what my deal is? 100 to 0. Because I make 100% of what I do and I give 0 away. That's why none of these motherfuckers weird ass internet stories make any sense. And everyone asks me like, yo, why are they saying this about you? Well, you wouldn't be asking me why if what they were saying was even a little bit true. You'd be saying, yeah, it's true. But you're asking why? Why? Because I'm the teacher and I'm the one that shows you around them. And if you go back on my story and listen to what Jelly Roll said again, they're doing a 70-30, him get 70, artists get 30. And then the $1 million is to finance the record. First off, a record means one single song. And if you want to take it as a record, like a whole record, still doesn't make sense. It don't cost no damn $1 million to make a record. Okay? They just don't. Trust me. You know how much it cost me to do Hollow Boys? Like $600. And I've made over $1 million off that $600. That's just one of my songs. Yeah. Of course they don't want me around. I'm showing y'all how to make those motherfuckers non-existent. Record labels used to make sense. Do you know when they made sense? When you didn't have access to the whole world. You do. Now it's on your phone. So, why do they serve a purpose? Well, there's a new purpose now. Their new purpose is what I said it would be. They run the internet. They had to move to the internet. If they didn't move to the internet, they would be obsolete. Because everybody would figure out you don't need them. Because what is a record label used for again? Mainly used to be used for promotion. You can do that yourself now on the internet.
Around the same time, Jelly Roll started DMing fans and asking them to take down pictures of Upchurch while throwing shade at Upchurch. Like this, it got crazy, bro.
Oh, that's a nice shield you pulled out right there. It was okay.
Struggle Jennings is a rapper that's very connected to Jelly Roll and Adam Calhoun. Whatever they do, he do. I don't really think his music's too good, but whatever. Through extension, he has beef with Upchurch. Also, Upchurch dumped his daughter when he was dating. He kicked her to the curb. So he might be feeling a type of way because of that as well.
Because I let a lot of people down. And I let myself down.
Upchurch used to be really close to Redneck Nation. And then he got a certain vibe that just didn't seem right. It came to light that the owner of Redneck Nation was doing a lot of nasty stuff behind the scenes, like trying to buy fake subscribers and followers and engagement so he could try to get Ryan Upchurch's social media channels in trouble. This would stop people from seeing his music drops and things that he has to say. Overall, just messing up his channel. This is foul.
I want to get that down. Plus social medias. So I'll hit up the people the guy Libs who does the username.
I'll tell you another way to do it too, and I don't know how we would do it where it was anonymous, but if you go and buy views, you can put it on anybody's videos.
You get bucked.
Yeah. Right.
And bot subs.
Yeah.
So I'll hit up, because the Carter Hughes guy who's suing me, all those people, his name's Libs, @Libs on Instagram.
Okay.
I don't know if he'll talk to me, but if we say, hey, we'll give you like $500, about whatever your price is, to send 100,000.
Yeah, but I don't know about that, because if
because that's why I said it's sketchy, because it's
I don't want this to be
I'll find it.
Yeah. But find out about buying subs and buying views,
and we'll put it on.
I know buying views on it, like KSI, like you got hit hard. We could do it, but we got to get like a burner. We got to get a burner credit card. It can't involve anything.
I want it down because that'll humble him.
Oh yeah. No, he needs to now. Yeah, now he needs to lose this, and he needs to keep getting hammered, dude. He needs to keep.
And already, before Upchurch could even get the chance to speak on it for real, this guy's apologizing. But he's doing it in a real underhanded type of way.
What's going on, everyone? Hi, Bobby. This is the first time I've ever done a video like this. I've been on YouTube since 2010, and I've never been involved in drama. I've never put anything out there. I've never commented on stuff. People have tried to bait me into it, and I haven't done it. I'm here now because I let a lot of people down, and I let myself down.
More importantly, I let Ryan down, and I let other people in that camp down by them hearing horrible, disgusting things that I said. And all I can say is that it's not okay. It's not okay whether we feel justified or whether we feel that we're in the moment, or someone says, oh, people say things when they're venting, or people say things when they're angry. It's not okay. Every bit of anger and visceral hate and horrible things you can say and lob at me, I deserve every single one of them.
Upchurch spoke on this betrayal. Yeah, man, this is just foul. Super nasty.
After everything I've done, Creek Squad's done, everybody's worked at Redneck Nation, it's all down the drain. We helped build Redneck Nation from nothing. Don't believe me? I'm sure I can get sales reports. All the times my social medias were locked out of or deleted or lost them for 2 years,